Hello everyone. It is I, Padel. Welcome back to UPA. We are back after a devastating loss last week, which apparently has turned me British. Fuck it, let's roll with it. Um, After a devastating loss, 5-0 loss to Mewtwo. This week, though, we are not facing a Mewtwo. We are facing the Plasma Fists, coached by Archovum? Just Archovum? I don't know. And their team is not bad. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm going to say it feels easier to handle than some of the others. So, I mean, it's not bad by any means. They do have the ever-reliable core of Samurott Hisui and Heatran, plus a Clefable, a Terra like a Rock Dusk, which looks insane. Like, not necessarily into me, but as a mon in general, it looks very, very good. Serena as a pretty reliable spinner, not the best, but not the worst by any means. Dugtrio, which can be annoying, but it can also be very easy to deal with. So I'm not too sold on that. Polmot, which I am a fan of. It not being Terra kind of hurts it, but still, it can dish out a lot of damage, and it can be a useful mon. We have Terragraphia, which I'm not too worried about, and a Lugia. So the main reason why I think this team looks way less intimidating than some of the rest is because their Ubers are not as crazy as some of the others. They're more defensive, whereas a Deoxys Attack, a Mewtwo, Palkia, Lunala feel a lot more threatening, like directly threatening. They threaten to actually KO your mons, not just outlast them. But these two are extremely bulky, they are extremely useful, Giratina being probably one of the best defoggers in the format. And yeah, I mean, they're really good in their own right. I mean, Giratina more than Lugia, let's say. Lugia is way past its prime, if it ever had one. But yeah, I'm not gonna say it's bad, because it's not a bad team. It's just a less scary team than the rest. I think we've got what it takes to beat it, and to get back on track with our wins and losses, get back to 3-3. We keep balancing it out, one loss, one win, so hopefully we can keep it up, and maybe win the last two to ensure playoffs. Who knows? For the intro, we're joined by a very distorted camera. Okay, we're joined by our number one Uber, Kyurem White, our Alduin, the Devourer of Worlds. Because this time he's going to be very, very strong. He's going to be hitting very hard, and I think he's going to be doing a lot of work. But how about I show you instead of talking about it? So, as I said, we are going to be hitting very, very hard this week. We have to start things off, Kyurem White with choice specs: Fusion Flare, Ice Beam, Earth Power, and Freeze Dry. We have no Dragon type move because I didn't feel like we needed it, and it's just a safe switch in for Clefable, which I don't want to give it to. The Fusion Flare is there mainly for the Serena and to hit a possible Clefable, or not necessarily Clefable, more like Heatran, trying to switch in on an ice move on Serena. Because Fusion Flare hits, should KO Serena, hopefully. Unless maybe if it's Assault Vest Max Speed. I haven't run the calcs, but hopefully we're strong enough with choice specs 170 base special attack. And thanks to our ability, it goes through Heatran's Flash Fire. So it hits both, whereas Ice Beam or Freeze Dry don't. Like Heatran is a very safe switch into a nice move. With Fusion Flare present, it has a bit more thinking to do. Ice Beam, of course, hits the Giratina, hits the Lugia, ignoring the multi-scale, by the way. Hits the Dugtrio. It's a very good neutral move for the Clefable, for the Palma, for anything really. The one we don't really hit with Freeze Dry, with Ice Beam is of course Samurott and Heatran, but for Samurott we do have Freeze Dry to hit super effectively. And then we have Earth Power for the Heatran and for the Pawmod mainly. But also hits the Lycanroc before Terra, but I don't think we're gonna be in against it before it Terras, like without Terraing. I don't know what Terra it's going to be, probably Fairy if I had to guess, but yeah. Next up is Zamazenta. We're going very, very offensive on this team this week. Zamazenta is max attack, all the speed it needs to outspeed Dugtrio. This is probably going to be our lead. Close combat, Ironhead, Crunch, and Reflect. This leads very well into their leads, like the Lycanroc, the Samurott, and the Dugtrio. Like, it leads very well into the Dugtrio as well, because we don't take much from that thanks to our ability. We can set up a Reflect in front of Dugtrio, we can close combat the Samurott, or we can switch to Gliscor, expecting it to want to switch out to get our Toxic Orb activated immediately, and allowing us to Terra immediately, which we kind of want to do as quickly as possible, though maybe not. Maybe we want to conserve our Terra, I don't know. It also can hit the Giratina and the Lugia with Crunch, which is not going to do too much damage, but it's going to do more than Behemoth Bash. Did I say Ironhead before? Sorry, I read Ironhead is always Behemoth Bash. And Reflect just in case we need a bit more bulk. I've found that running a screen on an offensive Zamazenta when you don't know what fourth move to run is quite beneficial most of the time. So yeah, we are Reflect, just because they have a Lycanroc, they have a Dugtrio, they have a Serena and a Pawmod that kind of scare me. Also the Samurott hits very hard. Next up is Gliscor with Poison Heal, Toxic Orb, Terra Fairy, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Toxic, and Counter. Counter hopefully lets us deal with a Serena, which thinks it's safe to stay in and like click. It's probably gonna click Rapid Spin, but maybe it clicks Power Whip. And if it clicks Power Whip on Gliscor, we just KO it with Counter. Samurott also gets deleted by Counter if it tries to Razor Shell or Rakokata into Terra Fairy Gliscor. I believe we take a hit even if we don't Terra Fairy, and then we like guarantee KO the Samurott with Counter. We just don't want to be in on Samurott before our Toxic Orb gets activated, because otherwise we are gonna lose our Poison Heal to Knockoff. But yeah, next is Primarina with a Choice Scarf. Sparkling Aria, Moonblast, Ice Beam, and Flip Turn is the moveset. We are almost max speed. We can outspeed a non-scarfed Lycanroc actually. So this is hopefully going to catch our opponent off guard. Sparkling Aria hits the Heatran, hits the Dugtrio, the thingy, the Lycanroc. Moonblast hits the Pawmod, the Samurott. Clefable kind of walls us if it's special, but we have ways to deal with Clefable, hopefully. We have Toxic if it's not unaware, or if it's unaware, and we have ways to deal with it, like we have a Dragon Dance Roaring Moon coming right up with Ironhead if it's not unaware, if it's Magic Guard, because we've brought Toxic Gliscor and Toxic Mandibuzz a lot of the time, so they're probably going to expect it and maybe want to bring a failsafe with Clefable, but hopefully we can catch them on that and just delete them with our next mon, which is Roaring Moon, with a booster energy set, booster attack, I believe, because we are basically faster than anything already, like naturally, except the Dugtrio, but I'm not too scared about the Dugtrio, honestly. We have a moveset on Knockoff, Ironhead, Earthquake, and Dragon Dance. With the booster attack, since it ignores Unaware, we can actually still 2-hit KO a max defense Clefable, I think. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's the main reason for going booster attack. But also it gives us way stronger attacks into the enemy team, and after one Dragon Dance we outspeed everything on the opposing team. So yeah, I felt like we don't really need the booster speed. I'd rather have the 30% more damage. Knockoff just deletes stuff. Like the Giratina and Lugia probably take one hit, but then they collapse. And if they're special, they probably can't Oko us. Giratina, of course, can Will-O-Wisp us, but I mean, we're just gonna Dragon Dance again. Earthquake for the Heatran, Ironhead for the Clefable, everything else gets knocked off or Earthquaked. So yeah, Roaring Moon feels very good this matchup. As mid as I find it, like it's not been performing the greatest, but maybe it's my fault. To be honest, it's probably my fault. I've not been very good with the booster sets, to be honest. Anyway, finally we have Iron Moth with booster energy, booster speed. This one, I think. I'm gonna have to double check, but I want it to be booster speed. If it's not booster speed, that's my bad. I'm gonna have to regen. But yeah, hopefully it's booster speed. With Terra Ground, Fire Dance, Sludge Wave, Terra Blast, and Dazzling Gleam. This is our alternative Terra. If Gliscor goes down, we can Terra Iron Moth, go for Terra Blast on the Heatran, and then just go nuts. Because Dazzling Gleam hits the thingy, the Giratina, and the Samurott. Sludge Wave hits the Clefable, the Serena. It's a lot of stuff for neutral. Terra Blast, as I said, hits the Heatran, but also the Polmod, the Lycanroc. Yeah, it's just very good as a late game sweeper, possibly. So yeah, this is the team. Very offensive, as I said. The only defensive mon we have is Gliscor, and even that is capable of dealing damage either directly with Earthquake or indirectly with Toxic, or like kind of directly, like in response with counter. So yeah, hopefully we can perform well this time and make up for our last week's loss. And yeah, I'll see you with the battle. Right, here we go. So they bring basically what I thought they would. There's no Clefable, which is good. Great, I would even dare say. We don't know their Terra yet because they're not telling. So basically they had forgotten that we were supposed to play, so they built their team now. They took a bit of time, so we're playing a bit late. It's 2 AM, but whatever. We've played at later times, so it's fine. I think, seeing their brings, we just lead Isgramor and go from there, see what they want to do. Hopefully they tell us our Terra. Their Terra. But yeah. Good luck and fun to Arch, aka Arch Ovum, aka Samuel. And hopefully it's a good game and nothing goes badly. Let's activate the HP bar. There we go. I mean, what's their Terra? So they lead Heatran. Heatran lead. This might be Chople. Oop, my volume is a bit high. This might very well be Chople as a lead. Do we die to Heatran? Heatran. If it's Chople, we don't die. So I think we can pretty safely go for close combat. Yeah, they can switch to Giratina or something. They just Heat Wave. Okay. They Scarf, actually. Okay, so we take a lot of damage, but they lose their Heatran, and my screen is splitting. So I'm gonna be... That crit doesn't matter. That crit doesn't matter at all. Unless they're like max HP. But no, they have to be max special attack. And basically max speed to outspeed Zamazenta with Scarf. So yeah. I'm gonna be fixing the screen real quick and be right back. And we're back. They go out to Lugia, which was Pressure. Was it Pressure? I think it was Pressure. Which is smart actually, because Alduin ignores their other ability. So, what do we want to do here? I think we want to just crunch. Like, do we need Zamazenta? We took care of their Heatran. What do they have? What do they have? What's the button? This one. So, it could still be useful. They're not telling the Terra, so that's a bummer. I think we go. That is quite the turn. I'll just crunch. No, I'll go Prima. Iren comes out. Lugia goes for Tailwind. Okay, okay, I see you. Let's see what they want to do. With Flip Turn, we should be slower now. They T-Bolt. Okay. Ooh, that's strong. Flip Turn. Does a little bit. Now, what does Lugia get? Does it get any fairy moves? And most importantly, does it die to Roaring Moon? Not Lugia. I'm looking at Lugia. Oh, but they're under Tailwind actually, so I don't see fairy moves. I don't see any fairy moves. They get no fairy moves, and they get no fighting moves. So, but see, the thing is, I think I want to stall out their their Tailwind. So I might want to go out to LeMay, activate my Toxic Orb. Yeah, activate the Toxic Orb and see where we go from there. Maybe we just set up Stealth Rock. How many turns of Trick Room do they have? Oh, Tailwind, sorry. 2 up to 4. I'm saying Trick Room because I've just drafted hard Trick Room, so I'm a bit Trick Room minded. 2 turns means we can probably safely. We can go for Stealth Rock and then switch, I think, or Toxic. Toxic's probably better because they have no Psychic Noise. Okay, that's fine. We Toxic them. Put them on a timer. They are not they're not leftovers, so that's interesting. We're prevented from healing, which is a bummer, but it's fine. We now go Mulamnir as their Tailwind peters out. Mulamnir comes out, and booster attack. What they have? Air Blast, came to play, but thingy here is very, very specially bulky, like naturally specially bulky. So, how much do we do to a Lugia? Roaring Moon, Lugia. Let's see, this knockoff. Ooh, doesn't do a lot at all. That is if it's max HP. If it's not, we still don't do a lot at all. So I think we just DD. They withdraw, okay. Samurai Jack comes in. Okay, so this is this. DD, I don't think we need this, honestly. We might. They still haven't revealed their Terra on the Lycanroc. I'm gonna... You, probably? How much do we do? Probably a lot, right? Samgotti. Say lead. Earthquake +1. Oh shit. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. I might want to try and flinch with Ironhead, so I put them in range of Earthquake. Okay, they're fighting Lycanroc. They Sucker Punch. Okay. Iron Head puts them in range of EQ, so now we kill. They're probably gonna Sucker Punch again, if I had to guess. They got us in range of Accelerock, I think, now. No, they don't Sucker Punch. Okay, but we are probably in range of Accelerock. Because that was a resisted Sucker Punch. Accelerock is probably going to be stronger. Well, it's 40 base power, but it is Tough Claws boosted. Avalanche is the Lycanroc, yeah. Okay, it's their fighting, so we just want to EQ here. We are faster. They have to Accelerock. And it kills. Okay, it does kill. Mulanger goes down, but it's fine. It's fine. Still think we're in a good spot. They are Life Orb, so here we just go Isgramormas, probably. Or I ran. Huh. How much do we do to it? Like, I'm just gonna assume it's like max attack, max speed, or something like that. Sparkling Aria, it doesn't KO if it Terras, but Moonblast does. The thing is, how much do we take from Accelerock? Accelerock 32 to 37 with Life Orb, Steadfast. Oh, Lycanroc, Dusk. 42 to 50. It's a roll. So Isgramor is probably safer, right? Yeah, Isgramor is safer. We just go Isgramor, close combat. We crunch on the incoming Uber. This doesn't KO with Accelerock, there is no way at all. They withdraw, yeah. They go out to Iron Revival, which is the Pokémon? Huh? Okay. I don't get it. So this is probably going to be Scarfed, right? I assume this is going to be Scarfed. LeMay should be able to take this on, unless it predicts us to switch and goes for Ice Sponge. Pokémon. Let's say a new Wall Breaker. Yeah. Yeah, we shouldn't take much at all from anything, really. We are max defense. Ice Sponge. Does it even kill? Yes, it does. Let's not kid ourselves. It almost survived. We almost survived it from. Oh, we're not max Spadef. We're not max defense. We're very Spadef actually. Okay, so. But unless it goes for Ice Sponge, we live. Any hit. So yeah. Let's go, LeMay. I'm assuming this is Scarfed. It's CC's, yeah. Yeah, that's not banded damage. That is not Life Orb damage. Oh wait. This was Life Orb. We do take an Ice Punch from max HP with Gliscor from Pokémon. Jesus Christ, Gliscor, you're too good. You're way too good. Now we Stealth Rock, honestly. Terra, Stealth Rock. Yeah, we don't need the Terra Ground at all on Moth. So yeah, Terra Stealth Rock sounds like the best play. They withdraw, yeah. Red Riot comes back in, the Lugia. This thing's a bit of a threat. Not even gonna lie, this thing's a bit of a threat. So, what's it gonna do to our Terra Fairy? Gliscor. I do believe that unless it Thunderbolts, Primarina doesn't die. It can go for Tailwind pretty safely, but that means that it takes another turn of Toxic. I think we go Prima, then we double back to LeMay, then we double back to Prima, sacking it probably, and then we finish it off, or it probably dies, you know. Let's go, Prima. We shouldn't die to something that's not... Actually, Air Blast probably does kill. Thunderbolt's 180. It did about 60. Air Blast is 150, I think. Psychic Noise. Okay, we don't die to this. Okay, so Prima's in. Scarfed Prima's in. We should do a fair bit to this. Prima. Primarina to Lugia. I still haven't hit it, so I don't know what its spread is. We do nothing. Oh shit. Oh, because it's... I was calcing multi-skill the whole time. 4, 1, 0. So it's not at full HP. We do a lot with Moonblast. We do a lot with Ice Beam. Which one's better right now? They're both the same. We can go for Ice Beam. It's a bit more damage. Scarfed Ice Beam! Come on! Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Now it dies to Toxic. It's weakness policy. Okay, thank God it dies. Yeah, it tailwinds, but it dies. Perfect. Absolutely marvelous. Though, now something gets in, getting a tailwind turn for free. Well, weakness policy Lugia is quite set. Although it was pressure, but it didn't matter. It might have mattered. It might have mattered because we hit it on the Switch, right? No, we didn't. We never hit it. Okay, Avalanche comes in now. Now this thing's a threat. This thing's an actual threat. I can outspeed it outside of Trick Room. I don't think it's gonna go for Accelerock. I think we can go Silver Seal. Gliscor can probably take a hit. Yeah, let's sack Silver Seal. Like, Kyurem can deal with the Giratina. I'm pretty sure. So let's see. We go in, we get our booster energy. Doesn't really matter because we're not going to be faster. The Trailblazers. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. It just Trailblazed. Gliscor, you're gonna have to pull your weight here. But it's gonna be Trailblaze, Close Combat, Accelerock, and Swords Dance maybe. So here we're just Dazzling Gleam really. They Accelerock, they takes out. Yeah. This is gonna be close actually. We probably have it. We probably have it. If Gliscor takes a hit, we've got it. Let's see if Gliscor takes a hit. Gliscor to Lycanroc. Dusk. Let's see, Swords Dance because it's Life Orb. Yeah. Gliscor, Stone Edge. Stone Edge. Stone Edge does 43 to 51, so we die to a crit actually. Huh. But if we don't die, we win. If we do die, we lose. If they don't... This is down to a crit. And this move has a high chance to crit, so it's not great. It's not great at all. We should deal enough damage with Earthquake. That Trailblaze was nice though. They Avalanche. Oh no, they withdraw. Okay. Okay, but they just... Wait. They just gave up their boost. What? Why? They just gave up their speed boost. Now they lose. Unless Giratina is an insane set. I probably should have... No, I shouldn't have counted. The devil. Satan So, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be a rest? Pressure. Do we try and Toxic, or do we just switch out? I think we try and Toxic. It's Shadow Balls. Okay, so let's gauge the damage. Let's see if this is invested, I think. Giratina. Let's give it Ball. Shadow Ball. 20 to 24, yeah, this is invested. So, I think we just DQ. It's just gonna Shadow Ball again. Those Gliscor go down. It does it! Let's go, Gliscor! Oh, I love you. I love you, my friend. Poison Heal. Poison healing us. I think we keep Isgramor. We sack Iron. I don't want Gliscor to go down. Even though it's probably the safest route. Yeah. Is it... Oh, I don't want Gliscor to go down though. Do I go Alduin? No. No, Alduin gives us a free Trailblaze to the Lycanroc and then we lose. So I just DQ, sack Gliscor, go out to Prima, Moonblast, because we are faster than the Lycanroc. This takes a lot of damage, so it should die to Moonblast. Let's see the stats. Check summary. I believe Lycanroc is 110, so it's 250. It's 350. Primarina is 351. Let me just double check. Lycanroc Dusk. Yeah, max speed is 350 with Jolly. Yeah. Okay, so Primarina here with Moonblast should win. Scarf Primarina. Let's go. Come on, Primarina. Show them you're an Uber. Moonblast. Boom. Giratina goes down. And then Lycanroc comes in, takes Stealth Rock. It's gonna take Life Orb. It's probably gonna go for Accelerock. But then it dies to... It loses to Zamazenta, so yeah. If this doesn't go for Accelerock, it dies. If it goes for Accelerock, it dies afterwards, because it's going to be slower than Zamazenta. So yeah, I think it's GG, unless they pull out something way sinister, it should be GG. They are thinking about what their best play is, and they probably realize that they lose either way, because they gave up the speed boost earlier. They could have actually won earlier. But they probably thought I was more physically defensive Gliscor, although they could have calced it after the Aeroblast. Okay, they go for Trailblaze, we win with Moonblast. They figured me not being EV'd for this with Calf was their safest route, but unfortunately, or fortunately for me, I was. So GG to Arch Ovum. A bit of a scuffed in beginning with the non-revealed Terra, but it's fine. Everything worked out. No forfeit wins were handed out, thankfully, because we hate those. We get a 3-0 win, and we once again balance our win-loss rate back around, and we are now 3-3. I don't know the differential, unfortunately. I think we might be -1. I don't know. No, +1 or +2. I have no idea, actually. Probably +1. But yeah, GG to Archovum. Very fun matchup. The team ended up being a bit scarier than I anticipated, but full offense was definitely the route here. We definitely pushed through every one of their threats, not really caring about them. The Lycanroc thing got really close. I don't know why they switched. They probably panicked, thinking Gliscor would surely survive. But yeah, this is it for this week, and I'll see you next week with a loss if we are gonna keep the pattern going. So yeah, see you then.